Word, your mother, boys and girls. It is your boy Sniper Wes coming at you here from the oddsbreakers.com on April 15th, tax day, 2026. I hope you got your taxes done. I just finished up mine, and the results were not all that pretty, but that's okay. I'm going to win a bunch of bets today and tomorrow and this week and this month, and they will all be paid. Nothing is more sure in life than death and taxes. And winners from Sniper Wes have been on a tear lately. I've actually been hitting 64% for the last week. 9-5. My last 14 premium plays for plus $1,516 to the good. That is pretty good, as Larry David would say. Anyway, make sure you go check out the Odds Breakers. My guy, Kiev O'Neill, he has a fantastic site and podcast over there. Tons of sharp sports bettors go on every single day. Well, not every day, but, usually about 3 podcasts per week, especially during football and college basketball season. Bill Krakenberger goes on there, Tony George, Sean Higgs, Kyle Hunter, Ron Marmolewski, just to mention a few, Matt Humans, some very sharp cookies over there on that podcast, theoddsbreakers.com. And check out the website too, theoddsbreakers.com. Kiev, he sells his premium picks over there. I believe my premium picks are there as well as a couple of other fantastic handicappers too. Okay. So theoddsbreakers.com, that's where you want to be for all your sharp sports betting information. And I have 3 free plays for you guys on this video today. So let's beat the book together. What do you say? So let's start with the NBA play-in. I'm taking a look at the Sixers and the Magic here. So both these teams were 45-37 on the season, same exact record. Whoever does win this game will play the Boston Celtics in a best-of-7 series. The loser of this game will play Friday night. They will host the Hornets. No Joel Embiid tonight as usual. Remember Paul George. He's been playing well, actually. He's averaged 21 points per game since he's been back from suspension. The Sixers, they're 23-18 at home this year, so they do play relatively well in this building. So they probably do well. So regarding the total, though, this line actually opened at 220 and went up to 224. And I agree with the move. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Both play-in games last night went over the total. And, traditionally the playing games, they've actually gone under. But this year, we've already seen 2 overs. Granted, that Hornets and Heat game, it had to see overtime to go over. But that Blazers and Suns game, that went over. That was going way over from the very beginning. But, keep in mind with a tight spread like this, Philly's only favored by 2. So this game could very well go to overtime as well, which would help the over. And I like the over, especially with no Embiid in the paint. It could be a lot of second chance points for the Magic and points in the paint and whatnot. So let's go over 224 between the Magic and the 76ers in the city of brotherly love. Okay, let's move over to the West Coast. We have the Warriors and the Clippers here. So very surprising. Steve Kerr has said that Steph Curry, Kristaps Porzingis, and Al Horford are all on a minutes restriction. Granted, that minutes restriction is 40 minutes, and Steph hasn't played close to 40 minutes in a while. But, I was thinking if they go to overtime or double overtime, how are you going to, say, no, Steph, you're, past your minutes. You can't go back in, right? We'll see what happens with that. But, the Clippers, they had a terrible start to the year. They were 6-21 to start the season. Since then, they have gone 36-19. Since December 20th, they've gone 36-19. So they really turned the ship around. If they would have just started the season 500, they'd probably be in the 5th or 6th seed in the NBA, the Western Conference, right? So, but Kawhi, his numbers have been really good. 28 points per game, 2.6 3-pointers made per game. And this total, very similar to the Magic and Sixers total. It opened at 220.5. It is now up at 221.5. It moved up a point, but I like the under, actually. All 4 head-to-heads for both teams have gone under the posted total this year. And, I just think it's a defensive-oriented, defensive-minded game. And I like the under 221.5. I think Ty Lue and Steve Kerr are both going to preach defense here. So under 221 between Golden State and the LA Clippers. Your final play will be on the baseball diamond. I'm going to take a look at the Brewers and the Blue Jays here. So the Brewers, they've lost 6 games in a row. Not very good. Dylan Cease pitches here for Toronto, 2.45 ERA, but his whip is 1.43, which is rather high. Just means he's been getting out of jams, right? Same story for Chad Patrick. Really good ERA, only 1 run in 12 innings, but his whip is 1.38, virtually the same as Dylan Cease. But, despite the 6 straight losses, Milwaukee, they've been swinging the bats very well. They put up 13 runs in their last 2 games, and I think their bats stay hot. You're getting them at plus 110 here for a desperate team at home that has lost 7 or 6 in a row, does not want to lose 7 in a row. So I'm going to go with the Brewers here on the money line, plus 110 over the Blue Jays, okay? Let's go ahead and recap. Like the Sixers and Magic over 224. like the Warriors and Clippers under 221.5, and like the Milwaukee Brewers plus 110 over the Toronto Blue Jays. And that is going to be your free play video from the oddsbreakers.com. Don't forget to check out the website, the oddsbreakers.com. Check out the podcast. Just go to YouTube, type in Oddsbreakers. You'll see, all the recent podcasts, all the podcasts coming up. I believe it's on Spotify too, or wherever you find your podcasts. You can find that. You can find it and listen to sharp sports betting information from my guy, Kiev O'Neill, who's a really good friend of mine and allows me to put videos out and content for you on this channel. Okay. So once again, I am Sniper Wes. If you want to follow me on Twitter, please do so. We can talk some ball games. I am at the Sniper Picks, and I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to try to do videos every single day if I can. Just been doing a lot of content lately, so it's kind of hard to keep up with it all, but it's cool. Want to keep bringing you guys some winners every single day. So from the oddsbreakers.com, my name is Sniper Wes. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. Okay. Peace out and keep firing.